Hi guys, my name is Wilfred and welcome to another episode on Diablo 3. This is season 13 and my wife and I have started the journey just a while back. We are a little bit late. Both of us have played the Demon Hunter and we have chosen different build so as to share the gear around. But this video is not really talking too much about the season journey so far because I would like to progress a little bit further before I make a video on the Greater Rift. This is just a normal Rift, I think T11 just to farm keys, so on. Our Paragon is still very low in the season perspective. But today I would like to talk a little bit about the set dungeon. Because I haven't really talked about set dungeon in this channel. And like it or not, it is part of the kind of like a core mechanic of the game because we have got to do it when we want to complete a season journey. If you want to get a stash or get to higher kind of like journey milestones, you have got to attempt set dungeon and also to master it as well. Now, to be very, very honest with you, I have never enjoyed set dungeon. It ranges from it's kind of easy, get it sorted in 1 or 2 try, to something that is very, very frustrating after like 3 hours of doing it and finally got it sorted. The feeling wasn't like, whoa, I have achieved something. But the feeling is more like, oh goodness me, it's really happy that it's over. So it's not really fun at all. I've checked with my wife as well. She got the same feeling. Some of my friends also never quite kind of like the set dungeon concept. I think some of them is alright, but most of them is just very, very frustrating. I mean, some of them can be really frustrating. And also, I have not really got a chance to figure out where the dungeon is besides checking the internet to find it out because I find it strange. If you design a game, you should be able to rather easily find out where at least a set dungeon is without resorting to Google. But it is what it is. I understand that there are hints and tips in the game that's supposed to decipher and so on, but just don't have the patience for it. So that is really what I feel about set dungeon and how I would like to sort of like see it changed in Diablo because I do love the game. From time to time, my wife and I love to play it. But just that when it comes to set dungeon, it's just very frustrating. Now, I think first of all, it would be good if set dungeon requirement, if it has to be like what it is right now, to be make optional in the season journey rather than having to master one. I know, eventually you'll get it because you'll find one set that is the easiest to do. It may not be the set that you are working on or familiar with, but it's kind of like, if I look at set dungeon, it's supposed to be a game mode or an environment whereby it, teaches you or encourages you to learn your set bonus in your set kind of gear and also maybe choose some build or passive around your set bonuses. So I thought a set dungeon should be encouraging you to master that part rather than make it like quite a frustrating roguelike kind of mini game whereby you have to fulfill 3 objectives in order to get it sorted. So first thing first, I will make it optional. I will not make it like mandatory for any season journey, but that's just one of them. Another one is that I probably would design it such a way that is similar to World of Warcraft, the artifact journey. In World of Warcraft at endgame, there is at least recently I played it last year or so. There is a story behind each of the artifacts that the class has. I think there are up to 3 artifacts, and there are a story behind it. So I wouldn't mind, say for example, if I'm using a shadow mantle or a shadow kind of like set for the Demon Hunter or of the Light for the Crusader or a Rathma for Necromancer. There's a story, like a little mini story behind it that will encourage you to use the to know your set bonuses, but it's not the main part of it. The main part is just to take you through the story of how that set come about, why there is a Rathma set, what's the story behind Rathma. So it would be good if they could have designed something around that lore-wise. Now, I mean, I seriously don't think it's a game changer in any way, but it's just a lot better than today, which is a mini game. I find it quite unfair as well compared to from set to set. So I've done the Necromancer set dungeon, all of them, when Necromancer DLC came out. Some of them quite hard for me to do, but all in all, some of them are really easy. I've done almost all the Witch Doctor except one of them, which was kind of stupid because I cannot take poison damage, and you know, had I got one of the, I think, ring or whatever, a cube in, that would have been, you know, sorted, but I didn't have it. So at the end, I just gave up after hours of trying. But at least I got like almost all of them. Of the light, which is the Crusader, never quite enjoyed it, but I got it sorted. Quite happy about it. And as for the Demon Hunter, for the Shadow, I got it at the last dying second. Well, whatever, you know, at least got it sorted out after 3 hours of trying. I may suck at it, I don't know. But I realized that the set dungeon design evolved around a couple of gameplay. So first thing first is that either you know your game mechanic, like some of the sets. I think the the Witch Doctor, there's a pet set that, you know, you have to use a toad and whatnot. I thought it was rather fun. Some of them is okay. I mean, they are kind of well designed in some way. You know, or it could well be something that you keep taking off the gears, reducing your damage until you can make it, which I find it really stupid because from a game perspective, you know, it is as though the set dungeon can't be designed to cater for all the different damage range, depending on which part of the gearing, gearing milestone you are at. So in order to do that, they artificially make you having to remove gear or reset paragon point. So I find it extremely like stupid. Like of the light for the Crusader, I have to strip most of my gear out, reset paragon, and after that I can do it. Same as the Natalia sets that my wife does, also just have to reduce the damage output, you know, from like 900 right now to say about 200, then it gets done as well. Nothing changed in strategy or whatnot, it just decreased the damage output. Yeah, I mean, I found that overall it's just not a very, very good design. And I think just to conclude, I think set dungeons should go back to the lore itself. You know, there should be like iconic Demon Hunter, iconic Necromancer that will guide you into one of the couple of lores that is behind the set item itself, and also, you know, just encourage people overall to know your set bonus and what to do with it, rather than, you know, making a mini game out of it that some of the set is very easy to do, while some of the set is just pure frustrating. So that is all I have. As you can see, having a lot of fun with my Demon Hunter, with my wife as well. I'm using a Shadow build, and my wife is using the Natalia, and I think Morada kind of like mixed build. But I'm hoping to share a little bit more on our like journey later, as we are dealing a little bit higher with maybe 70. You know, it's a journey, right? So so that's what I want to do. And if you are in season 13 as well, do feel free to give me a buzz, and, you know, let's play it together. And if you know Demon Hunter as well, I mean, I welcome some kind of like tips as well how to play. But till next time we see each other, I hope you enjoy Diablo 3 season 13. See you next time. Goodbye.